When I get inquiries from people who want to invest from $10 to $100 million into properties in Dubai, they really have a couple of options. First of all, of course, they all come with a request for commercial properties, ready hotels, shops. But when you start comparing figures, you understand that residential properties make a lot more sense, and today I'll tell you how. And I will explain what is the logic behind buying full floors or full buildings. What do you get as additional benefits? Well, let's start with the minimum bulk deal. It's a floor of units. And why would people do that? Let's say you have 10 units per floor. You believe that project has strong potential. So buying 10 units will give you, from developer's side, one of following: either better payment plan, where everyone else will have, let's say, 70-30, 70 to be paid during construction, 30 on handover. What you get as a bulk deal might be 60-40, might be 50-50, depending on developer, depending on project, and that gives you higher returns on the equity because you use less equity before you resell the property. Now, another thing you can get is a small discount for a bulk deal of floor up to 5%. And the last one is that for the projects in high demand, where demand is 10 times higher than actual number of units in the project, on the pre-launch stage for the bulk deal, you can be offered a choice. That's also a benefit from developer in many cases in Dubai, because for 200 units, there could be 3,000 buyers, and developer will not be asking what kind of units you want. You only can tell 1, 2, or 3 bedroom or 4 bedroom unit. That's everything you can put in EOI, what is called expression of interest, when you are on pre-launch stage. That means that before all that hustle and bustle, on preliminary stage as a bulk deal, you can pick the floor you like, all the units in it, and that's the benefit. For most of government-backed developers, you don't really get special payment plan or discount. So that's the benefit you get. And your exit strategy becomes more efficient when you are having bulk deals. Now let's talk about exits. Let's say you have 10 units per floor. 5 of them or 7 you put on resale by the time of handover, which means that you will get back all of your equity, because by that time the property will appreciate by 35 to 50%, and some of the most exciting projects will give you 60-70% returns. So it means 60 to 70% premium. So it means that you will get back all your equity selling 5, 6 or 7 units, and you will have the remaining units for free, actually, putting them on rent and getting some cash flow. Logic behind buying the full floor. Now, when you go to buying the full building, let me show you how it works. If you want to acquire the full building from the market, first, what you start with is not the price, is not the configurations of a building, but an area. A beautiful hotel for a cheap price in middle of nowhere will generate no returns. It makes no sense. So we start with area. Now, if we go for a very demanded area like Dubai Expo, I have a full video about why this is #1 investment opportunity right now in Dubai. Please check the video if you haven't seen it. If we agree that this place has the biggest potential in Dubai, because this traffic monster will generate 600 events per year with more than 5 million people visiting, and it's connected to metro, it's connected to mall. The metro connects in 4 minutes you to Al Maktoum airport, which will be the biggest in the world, and imagine number of people who need to build it, coming from every country in the world to do the work. So there is a detailed explanation, is not to go into details again. Now, if we look at the area, we understand that demand is there. There is zero supply of residential properties. There is only 1 hotel operating. Then you definitely want your asset to be in a place like this, where you have even bigger growth of demand upcoming. You have lack of supply. You have this area to be developed in future, which means growth of average price per square foot. Now, what options you have? They don't sell commercial properties. They don't have, you are not big enough like Aldar, which is Abu Dhabi's government-backed developer, to create a joint venture with Expo Developments, like let's say like these 6 buildings where they're injecting $500 million into joint venture for hotels, retail, and offices. If you are not that big, what options do you have? You want to allocate from 10 to $100 million. In walking distance from the main traffic source, we have 1, 2, and 3 residential projects where you can still negotiate full building deal. Now, residential properties are not subject to corporate tax and to VAT. If you have 200 hotel rooms and you have 200 residential rooms on Airbnb, with the hotel, you will be 14% behind, with corporate tax and VAT effectively in power. This is the mock-up for the project called Cedar. Let's imagine it's only 14 or 15 floors buildings, and let's imagine you negotiated full building deal here. You are more flexible in terms of exits. You can resell part of the units according to the payment plan. Let's say when you need your equity back. If you resell half of the units and building appreciates by 35 to 50% till handover, it means you literally get half of the building for free. It will be paid with a premium from 50% of the units that you sold on secondary market. You can put these units on long-term rent, on short-term rent with Airbnb, and set your own management company for these units. There are 2,000 licensed companies in Dubai, if I'm not mistaken, who will be happy to pick your properties, to put them on rent, to manage everything. Literally, that's like a management hotel company operating on your side. And that will be more efficient than going for hotel, because in hotel, what you have as exit strategies, you can sell the whole hotel or you can rent the rooms. Here, these are apartments, so they can be catering also to these guys. Actually, we have business districts in Expo. We have Siemens Energy, we have Emirates Airlines headquarters, we have Nestle, and many other companies sitting today in the area, and we have zero supply of properties. If we go for a long-term rental model, we can cater needs of these people. If we want to put it on Airbnb and it to be operating and catering to the biggest exhibition hall in the Middle East and Africa, we can do that. So if you are allocating that amount of money, you can negotiate full building deal. I'm saying negotiate because it's still subject to approval from developer to offer the full building to you as an investor. There will be some due diligence, there will be some checks, maybe they will ask you for additional proof of funds and some other aspects, but still going for bulk deals makes sense if you are allocating some solid amount of money, and if you get some either this strong area where you have your asset, or you have some benefits from developer like special payment plan, maybe discount, maybe special order, how you can get your properties out of this queue and a lot of people around waiting for the launch of property. So there should be an answer why you're going for bulk deal, what it gives you. And if you have questions like if it's the right time to invest, if there is a bubble, if there is demand and supply disbalance in the market, check this video if you haven't seen it. I have full breakdown what is happening on the market, why it's growing and why it will keep growing, not based on some news or rumors, but based on figures and facts. And again, if you will need any kind of help to understand how to do proper deals, let me know. I'll be happy to help you.